What's up, everybody? It's Conger Live, and I got two different things for you in this video today. First off, I want to gripe about these tier boxes. What happened to the 4-stage tier box? 1,000 gems, 8,000 gems. Those were the only ones that had any value worth purchasing, because if you want to get a 4-star character through one of these boxes, like Leonardo and Mikey here, for example, if I want a 4-star Leonardo, it's going to take me 1,000, 2,400, 4,200, 9,400. You guys see where I'm going with this, right? 16,900 plus another 11,000. So you're looking at 27, basically 28,000 gems to get a 4-star character. Where before you could, with the other boxes, for 9,000, you could get the character. Those ones have the better value. Now what they've added into these, look at that, a 5-star Leonardo drive. That they didn't used to have in here. So I'm wondering if they've killed the other boxes. I really hope the other tier boxes come back when we get a chance. This Mikey tier box got about 6 hours left. Hopefully they replace it with one of those other tier boxes. This Axe tier box, you get a 2-star Antrax. If you buy all the way up to the 4-star character, it's a 3-star Genghis and then a 4-star Krang. Krang was great season 1, but now, not so much. I'm not sure about it. Okay, so devs, please give us the other boxes back. That's my gripe for the boxes. Just wanted to show you some of that. But what I've done, you guys, is I've created a spreadsheet to help you figure out what characters do I want to put into my squad. Help you kind of game smarter, right? That's the whole goal here. If you're new here, go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more TMNT content. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you guys will all have this interactive tool to play with. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we are in the TMNT Mutant Madness Character Skills Effects by Conger Live. So that's how I've titled this. Like I said, I'm going to have a link below. This is just in Google Sheets, so everybody can access this with the internet connection, right? I have 3 different tabs down here on the bottom. I have the status effects, which we're looking at now. I have abilities and notes, and I have all my master data, which has everything, but I've wanted to separate these two things to make it much easier for you guys. So what I want to show you is kind of how this spreadsheet works, so you're not confused. Right now it's organized alphabetically, but you can change that. Now, even though you can't edit this, you can always save a copy for yourself if you'd like to edit this, or you can still do some unsavable edits. So on every column you can highlight this little arrow here, and you can reorganize by whatever stat or ability I've put in here. So we have physical damage, energy damage, defense up, defense down, alertness up, alertness down, adding armor, taking away armor, right? Barrier, strength, focus, haste, will, stun, stun resistance, silence, silence resistance, disarm, disarm resistance, root, root resistance, slow in its resistance. Dot is damage over time. Now when a skill reads over 2 hits, or over 3 hits, 4 hits, that is not damage over time. If it reads over seconds, over 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, that is damage over time. And there's only a few characters that actually do that, which is why I wanted to make sure I included that. And then low hit point bonus, whether it be the character gets a bonus for them being at low hit points, or if they get a bonus for the opponent that they're attacking is low hit points. That's why I put that in here. And this last one is self-detriment. They do something negative to themselves as a payoff for something else. So let's say we want to take a look at what characters do the self-detriment. Now you're going to want to sort by Z to A, because yes comes before no alphabetically. So you'll see what I have here in the self-detriment. We have Frosty, he slows himself. And then Slash gives himself negative alertness. Casey Jones also gives himself negative alertness because he only does it to himself. I didn't leave it. You can find the yellow box here. Granitor gives himself negative haste, and Toka disarms himself. Now these skills that do this do something else beneficial, so it's kind of a trade-off. Although I'm not a huge fan of doing some detriment to yourself, although Toka makes himself super strong, extra defense when he disarms himself. So he's not going to attack for a little bit. It's kind of like a hardened shell kind of thing. The reason why Casey Jones is probably not a top higher tier character than he is, even though he's really good, is because he reduces his alertness. And this is more important now that other characters aren't giving him more alertness, which reduces how much defense he gets. But let's say you just got a brand new 4-star character and you're like, oh, is this character good? Or how can I build a team around him? For example, the damage over time effect, I want to show you this. Say you got Anthrax, and you know, oh, Anthrax gets bonuses when he attacks people who have damage over time. Who else puts damage over time that I could put in my squad to use with Anthrax? Well, there's Baxter, Leatherhead, Mondo Gecko, Razor, and Shredder. Now, of these 6 characters that do damage over time, I would probably say Razor and Mondo Gecko are the 2 I wouldn't use, or maybe I would use Razor and not Baxter, I'm not sure. But you want April basically in everyone's team. She's just amazing. I think my new opinion is that April is the #1 character in the game because everyone has access to her. Where like Zorax, people don't have, not everybody has access to Zorax, and Frosty, not everybody has access to Frosty. So April's probably definitely the best and most highly used character in the game. So that's just one example of what you can do with this list. Let's say you want to see who gives me more alertness, right? But also who gives me defense, right? Sort that from Z to A, the alertness, but also the defense up. And look, there are a bunch of them already there, right? So you can see that. But if you want to see, okay, now you got all the defense up. A lot of people do that, whether they give it to themselves or their teammates. Now I don't have it listed whether they give defense up to just themselves or to just their teammates or to both. That's where you're going to want to go into the abilities and notes. I've typed out every single ability. I have their primary role, their secondary role, and then all the details of their skills as they've been updated so far. And as they change these skills, I will come into this list and change it. And then I've created these synergy notes here in column I. That is where it's at right now. So like I said, let's say that you did get that Krang and you read Krang's, you don't want to read all of his kit, but you can read his synergy notes. Krang gets a bonus for higher will. He's effective against enemies with high armor, and he gets a bonus for enemies having negative alertness. Okay, so you're thinking will, negative alertness. You can then come to the status effects page I've created. You can say will, negative alertness. So who gives out negative alertness? Z to A. And then who gives out will? Z to A. So now we see Ace Duck, April, Lotus, Ray, Dreg are just some that do both of these. We also have Mona Lisa, Slash. Okay, and that's where it kind of stops at them both, where you get both of those effects. So for building a team around Krang, you're definitely going to take April with you. Probably Lotus now. She's pretty good. Ray is a great tank. Throw him in there. If depending on if you have access to Drag, Mona Lisa, or Slash, that would kind of help you figure out what team you want to build if you want to build around this specific character. Okay, so that's just an example of how you guys can use this. How you want to use this is up to you. I do intend on adding some of those beneficial teammates shortcuts so you can have an idea of who you might want to build a team around. Let's say you want to go with Karai. I can fill that in later, and also who they might be effective against. These are things I'll add in the future. But like I said, the link to this spreadsheet is in the description below. Peruse it at your own will. It's up to you guys if you want to use this tool or not. I just want to help you guys game smarter. So thanks for watching this video, for checking it out. Sorry to gripe about those tier boxes at the beginning, but who's with me? Like, really, it's a pain, right? So there you have it. That is the spreadsheet I've created, letting us know what everybody does, yes or no. Do they do this ability? How can you find synergy within that ability? Maybe there's a character that you like gets bonus from disarm. You want to see who has disarm. So that's all there for you guys to take a look at. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.